Hello, today I will talk about this controller that I have bought recently and how I use it for my language learning. This is a mini game controller, but how I found it was like Anki controller. You can just type in any online shop Anki controller and that will be probably the first one or something similar to that. And in the box then you have also little small device and there is a cable to charge it and there is something like a key holder. I don't use it, but it was also in the box. But this is the most important part. So it is really small. You can just control it with one hand. I only use it as in the keyboard function, so not for any game, so I can't review it for that. But I have set it up for Anki and for the language reactor. So to set it up, so first you have to press here to this start button and this R button at the same time. So this start and R button at the same time, and then it would make a Bluetooth connection with your laptop. Then you are connected with keyboard mode, and then you have to set it up because the buttons here they have default letters. You can check it in a notepad, so just press each button and see what kind of letters appears on the screen, then you can change them. And to change them you need another program. I will also link down the tutorials that I've used to set it up, so it is easy, but there's a really short tutorial, takes 2 minutes, and then you can set it up easily. The program is called Karabiner Elements. And when you connect it with the program, so you just download it as you would do with other programs, and you then just turn on this Karabiner Elements program. I will show you. Then you would start your device. So when you are already connected, it would appear directly, but I've just started, so I have connected my device, and then in the simple notifications then you can see your device. These are the default ones on the left side, so I would suggest you to check it on a notepad to press each button and see to which letters they correspond to. And on the right side you can go to that menu and choose which button you would like to use. How I set it up is I have done this 2 as page up and down. I have done this as A, and I have set this as S. This one is Q, and this one is command. I will tell why I have chosen these letters or buttons. I have done this enter or return. I have done this space bar. Here is 1. Here is again space bar. This one is 2, and this one is set. So why I have chosen these letters? So first I have 2 space bars on the controller, and the reason is I find it convenient when I hold like that, so I would press here easily, but I find it sometimes annoying with the click sound. So it has louder click sounds. I don't know if you can hear it. So with this button it's a bit less click sound. So I don't know if you can hear the difference, but I can feel it when I use it. That's why I have done like that. And sometimes it's also convenient to press like that. The other numbers, numbers is for Anki, so I would press 1 if I get a card wrong. Then I want to see it again. And the 2 is, I use it sometimes, not so often, but when I find a card a bit difficult, but I don't want to see it write immediately, then I would mark as difficult, so I would press 2. Set is for the combination, so the comment and set I would press together to see a card, to go back to a card. So I have just done a card, but I want to go back and see it again, then I would press these 2. I haven't found on this Karabiner Elements program to choose one button for this combination. I guess I need some programming, but I didn't give so much time for it. So instead I have just chosen this one button for comment and one button for set, and I press them simultaneously and it works. And the page up and down, sometimes when I make some notes on the flashcards and the explanation, then I can go down quickly. And the other letters, so this A, S, and Q, they are for the language reactor. So if you go use language reactor and go to settings, you can here see the keyboard shortcuts and you can decide which one you would use most frequently, so you can set it up. I have put A, so I can go back to the previous subtitle, and I use the S a lot to repeat the subtitle so I can listen to it again, and when I press spacebar it will just continue. And I have also put this Q to change this automatically pause mode. So sometimes if you choose the automatic pause mode, after each subtitle the video would pause and you can read or repeat or go on, and if you turn it off the video would just run as usual. Sometimes I like to check each subtitle, so I wanted to make a pause after each subtitle, especially if it's a language that I'm not so familiar with. But if it's a language like, for example, English or German, then I would just watch as usual, and sometimes if I come across a word, then I would just pause it with the space bar. So this is how I set up my controller. And so why I use it, so you might also find it unnecessary. I can understand it. I find it convenient if I want to put some distance with the screen. So if I don't study on the desk, so I just sit on the couch, I'm going under the blanket, so I don't want to touch on the keyboard, then I would just take it in my hand under the blanket and I can just keep on doing my flashcards or watch the video. I find it more convenient than carrying a Bluetooth keyboard or clicking on a mouse. It's my opinion, I find it more convenient. If you also wish to get this comfort, you can also give it a try. I enjoy it. Even I find it looks so sweet because it's so small. It also gives me some kind of motivation to do more flashcards, I must say. So that was my review of this little game controller and how I have set it up for Anki and Language Reactor. I hope you enjoyed it and see you next time.